So I am in Bishop, California. It's 97 degrees out. It is hot. It's kind of in a desert, but it's a dry heat, as the locals say. And I've got a brewery. The town itself is filled with like a lot of kind of like an Old West feel, and lots of saloons, which is kind of funny because saloon is actually a misspelling. The American who wanted to copy a salon accidentally put an extra O in his, and it stuck. So let us try this place. Ooh, it's always interesting seeing it. A little hot to be outside. Let's go for the big reveal. At least it's cool. As you walk in, you can see the great big open area. They use picnic tables as the main seating source. Going up to the counter, you can put your order and then you can sit down and the order will arrive to you. It's quite nice. They got a stage where they would play like musical bands or have shows. They had one coming up pretty soon. You just have to check the little chalkboard on the side to see what's coming. You know, I do like the chalk kind of menu. It gives kind of a easy method. Everyone uses it, so it's easy to understand. Hello. They got a very good selection. They got an extra pale ale, an IPA, double IPA, a number of your brands that most people know and love. So I'm starting off with their blonde. The main reason being, I always want to start off with something light. You don't want to start off too heavy. I think that just makes people grumpy. Let's start with their light beers. Easy drinking, start getting a hydration, start to getting your feeling. You know, it's kind of like doing some of the back lines before they put you in the front rotation on hockey. Indian Pale Lager. It's different in the fact that it's lagered instead of ale. Ale yeast tends to kind of be a top fermenter, while lager yeast tends to be a bottom fermenter. It takes longer, but in the end, they still hop it the same. So it can be drastically different. This has a very citric hop aroma. But I will say, it does a bit of a new take on the genre. It's definitely worth a try. They've got their pale ale here, and they got an extra pale ale, an IPA, double IPA, but it's always really those medium brews that aren't too alcoholic that bring you back. They're the ones that you really, truly enjoy. There's no reason not to. This lager's got a very interesting take to it. The hops are more citrusy throughout both the aroma and the flavor. While the body is not overly lagered. It doesn't have that kind of ale, which sometimes it has like fruits to it. So it's pretty good. And I would say it's not overly heavy either. So, cheers. Belgian triple. Belgian means the rules are off. They didn't have Reinhardt's Belgian. Triple means they just put a whole lot of stuff in. Triple the recipe. What it's supposed to be. There's some leeway. What you get is golden, strong. I always like to say tappy with these things, but nobody likes that word. It almost tastes like candy. It's a good last beer of the day. It's a good beer that you just don't want to think about the rest of the day. You want to leave it with. Talking over the Belgian triple, I've learned of mule days. Where basically they did a mule drive from here to LA, which is a couple hundred miles away. Kind of an amazing little feat that they did it. It's got to be quite a treat. Doing like a cattle drive that far, mules. I gotta look it up what it is. It sounds interesting, but it's a big thing on Memorial Day weekend. Huge in this town. It's got to be a lot of fun. apparently this place is like rocking when it comes to hiking and mountain climbing. This is like one of the destinations you need to hit. I heard one guy coming raving about the hike he was on today, about the fact that he saw 10,000-year-old trees or whatever he saw. But he was raving about it, and he said it was incredible. One of the best experiences of his life. And this is just kind of like out in the way east of California. Really, when he comes out to California, it's like anything in the near Yosemite just kind of gets swallowed up and you never hear about it unless you're kind of into whatever they're into. And this place kind of fits that niche when it comes to climbing and hiking. If you like hiking, you probably have heard of this place, Bishop, California. You know, most people like to hike Yosemite, but if you get in more into hiking, I guess this name pops up on your list. But just gotta love it. And they do have concerts, they do have fun, they do have lots of fun. The main thing is pizza, sauerkraut, and they have ice cream. Well, you should have ice cream after all. It's a very, 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 very warm climate here. They have a kitchen and serve plenty of food. They got a bratwurst, which is kind of like all homemade, with 2 kinds of sauerkraut. The backstage is always important, but the front is always good. All in all, this place is really nice. It's kind of like the seating meets all kind of effect. It's always good to see. You gotta like these places because they kind of like bring a lot of personality to it and kind of a new perspective, an indoor kind of beer garden, kind of like seating hits all, no reserved, less tables, kind of far more communal atmosphere. You don't get that in a lot of other places. Kind of just landed there next to the animal hospital. But oh well, you know, it's all good. Can't wait for tomorrow. Let's see where it is. Hopefully they can step up. I love it.